Hello and welcome once again to my channel. In today's video, we are looking at how to combine the if and then the and or function in Microsoft Excel to make our work as data analyst smoother. And so if you are ready to understand how this works and what this means, be with me as I take you through this. Let's jump right in.
It's all gonna be good. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing now. It's all gonna be good. So breathe like you know you should. Yeah, breathe.
Alright, so now normally what happens with the if function is that we are either looking at just one column, alright, so like sales, we are looking at sales, and we are either using one logic test or two logic tests or three logic tests, alright, to group these sales into maybe, let's say, bonus or deserves a bonus, does not deserve a bonus, or maybe if the sales is above this percent, 2%, if it's less than this amount, this percent, and so on and so forth. All right, but have you ever wondered if we are to use the if function, but not just in the way we've been using it, but we are looking at comparing two columns, all right, so that I can say that, all right, and so if in this particular case we have this data set, if this particular sales is greater than a certain amount and the overtime, all right, overtime amount is also greater than a certain amount, then that qualifies for a bonus or does not qualify for a bonus. All right, and so in this case, we are not just looking at the sales column, all right, and saying that, all right, so if sales is greater than this, then this, or if sales is less than this, then this, or like we've done in previous video. But in this particular case, we are looking at, all right, so we want to see if the sales is this and the column is also this, or perhaps you are working in a company, they want to say, all right, so the sales that these people have brought, if the sales is above this and the number of days that they've also been available to work is more than 10 days or 15 days, they want to actually give those people bonuses. All right, but if that is not the case, if these two conditions are not met, then they do not deserve a bonus. And so that is why the if and then the end function works. All right, in retrospect, the end function actually looks to compare and bring two logical tests together. All right, so with the end function, what the end function is going to do is that it's going to say, all right, so if this meets the condition and this also meets the condition, then that is qualified. But if this meets a condition, however this does not meet a condition, then it means that it's not qualified. All right, and so the end function is simply this. So when we say end, all right, so end logical statement, so if it's true, if this, all right, so let's say if this is greater than 10,000, all right, and the second logical statement, and this, all right, greater than 5,000, all right, so let's say like this. All right, so you can see that using the end function, we are seeing that, all right, so this is not, so let's look at the function again. It says if this sales is greater than 10,000, all right, and at the same time overtime is greater than 5,000. So in this regard, if this condition and this condition were to meet these conditions that we've given it, you will see that it will provide a result true. All right, it will provide a result true. But in this case, because the first condition wasn't met, the second condition is also not met, it brings false. Now look at something like this. Now in this perspective, you can see that the first condition, this is greater than this 10,000, so it's met, but this is still less than 5,000, and so it still returns what? It still returns a false. All right, so let's just change it and say, all right, now if over time is less than 5,000 and hit on this, now you're going to see that now it's changed. Now this is still not greater than 10,000, and at the same time this is, even though this is less than 5,000, this is not greater than 10,000, and so it's false because both conditions are not met. Now in this particular case, you can see that this particular one is greater than 10,000, and at the same time the overtime, which is C2, is less than 5,000, so this condition is met, so it returns a true. Now this is also greater than 10,000 and this is less than 5,000, so it returns a true. All right, and so that is how the end function works. All right, but then in this particular case, we are trying to bring the end and then the if function together so that we can say, all right, so if this and this, all right, meets the condition, then we want to say they deserve a bonus. All right, but if it does not meet the condition, that means if both logic test does not meet the condition, then the person does not deserve a bonus. All right, so in this case, practically in business scenarios, We are simply saying that, all right, so we have this data set, all right, we have these people, and these people, they are sales people, all right, and some of them, because of their hard work, they receive overtime, all right. And so in this regard, we want to say that, so if I bring this here, I want to say that, all right, so if the total sales per person, all right, that means if these people, if they're able to bring a total sales amount of greater than 10,000, all right, so they're able to contribute a total sales amount, that means they've done good work of over 10,000 US dollars. And the overtime, all right, so they've also been able to receive, because of their hard work, they've been able to receive even additional amount, that is overtime, of above 1,000. Then that person again, we want to see that person again qualifies for a bonus, all right. So that is what we want to see. So when we know those that qualify for bonus, now we can either work out a bonus for them, or we can give all of them the same bonus amount, all right. And so that is what we are going to be doing in today's practical Microsoft Excel for data analysis video. Okay, so let me just clear this. So we are going to clear this right here, all right. And so this is our condition, all right. This is what we are working with, all right. Now we already know how the if function works. Now I'm taking you through how the end function works, all right. So we are looking at if the total sales per person is greater than 10,000, and what is important is the end over here, all right. It says what? End. Okay, so let me bolden this so that we can all see it here, and then let me use red, all right. Good. So I said if total sales per person is greater than 10,000, so the total sales must be greater than 10,000, and at the same time the overtime must be above 1,000. This is the overtime must be above 1,000. Then we say that person now qualifies for a bonus. So if that person does not meet, then we are simply going to say does not qualify. Does not qualify. All right. So we want it to be as simple as this. All right. And we are using the end in if function. Okay, so it's simply going to be, because we are using the end and the if, we are going to say if. Now this is our main statement, all right, so that we are able to get qualified. That means the person qualified or the person does not qualify, all right. So this is our main statement. But what is going to make our what we are looking at possible is the end statement, all right, because the end statement might bring these two logical tests together, all right, in order for the if function to now function and tell us that, all right, this person qualified for the bonus or this person does not qualify for the bonus, all right. So right after we say equal to if, we are going to continuously use the end function. So we are combining the if and then the end, all right. I'm going to say if and end. Now we need to fill in the end condition before we move on to fill in the if condition, all right. And so if end, so we are saying and they say that if this, all right, so if the person, the sales of the person is greater than, like so, is greater than 10,000, all right. And now what is the second logical test? And it says and the overtime is above 1,000, all right. And at the same time the overtime, which is this, is over here at C2, okay, is also greater than 1,000. Then now we can close this, all right. So now we filled in the end conditions, but we've not yet filled in the if condition, all right. So if end B2 is greater than 10,000 and then the C2 is also greater than 1,000, then we want to say the person qualifies for a bonus. So comma, now we are filling in the if function like we normally do. So now we say, all right, so the person qualified for a bonus, else the person does not qualify for a bonus, does not qualify. And now we can close this like so. You can enter, and now you can see that now we have our whatever that we are looking for working correctly. Okay, and so in view of this, let me just, I don't like how this looking, you know me, I like to use my times in Roman, okay, so that I can look sharp. Good. That they just formatted, right? Spare me. Good. So now you can see right here that now what the condition that we're giving to it has given us result, all right. And what does the result say? The result says that, all right, so this particular person, which is Sam, does not qualify for a bonus. Why? Because the sales amount, which is supposed to be above 10,000, and the overtime, which is supposed to be above 1,000, was not met, all right. So because that was not met, the person does not qualify. And then the same goes for this. So this is also showing us that even though this person's total sales amount is above 32,000, pay attention. You can see that the overtime is not greater than 1,000. All right, the overtime is actually equal to 1,000, and that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for the overtime being greater than 1,000. Now, if you want overtime greater or equal to 1,000, we can just add this to make it greater or equal to, like so. And now if you are to bring this down, you can see that now it's changed. So now in this regard, it's simply telling us that, all right, so the total sales amount is actually greater than 10,000, and then the bonus, all right, or the overtime is also greater or equal to 1,000. And so this person deserves a bonus, and that's why it's changed to bonus. Now here likewise, you can see that the total sales is greater than 10,000. However, the overtime. Hello, I'm Meshak here, and still in the course of the video. Just wanted to take a minute and to let you know that if you're a small business owner or someone trying to break into data analytics, hey, you should know that I can help you move faster without confusion. Over here, I offer one-on-one data analytics coaching where I teach you practical skills in Power BI, SQL, Excel, Python, alright, and business insights tailored to your goals. Whether it's for improving decisions or landing a role, you are at the right place. I also need you to know that I've also created a Power BI beginner ebook that breaks everything down step by step, no jargon, no overwhelming. And so if you are ready to actually understand data and use it with confidence, I'll ask you to check the links right below. I've attached it to my video. Alright, and you can see, so this is my one-on-one coaching where you can book a coaching session with me, and you can get to ask me questions directly, and I can help you to solve any problem that you are looking to solve when it comes to data analytics. You can also find my ebook here, right? And so if there is something that you like, you can simply go in and then you can purchase it, and it's quite affordable, so you can just go in and purchase it, and trust me that you are going to get the value that you are looking for as you buy this book. All right, so without much ado, I digress. Let's move back to the video. Alright, so here we can also see that even though the total sales is greater than 10,000, which is so, the overtime is less than 10,000. It's not even equal to 10,000. Alright, so this person does not qualify. Okay, and so this is how we can use the AND and then the if function. But then there's also another way that we can use the if and then something else, and that is the if and then the or function. Alright, so now let's see how the or function also works. Okay, alright. So now in view of this, the or is also going to work in the same style as the AND function, all right? When we say or, all right? So with the or, I'm saying that this, all right, is greater than 10,000, or this is greater than, what is it greater than? It's greater than 1,000. Good. Now we close this. So this is false. Now let's bring this down. Now let's see. Now if you look right here, all right, it says that or B2 is greater than 10,000, and then C2 is greater than 1,000. All right, that is, this B2 is the sales column, and then this C is the overtime column. All right, so now the first one, we can see that this is neither meeting the sales target, which is 10,000, and at the same time the overtime is not meeting this amount is not meeting the overtime target, which is 1,000. All right, so automatically that is false. All right, but when we come right here, we can see that 32,000 is meeting the sales target, which is above that 10,000. But then when we come to the overtime, this amount right here, the 1,000, is not greater than the target, which is 1,000. All right, but still giving us a true. Why? Because with the or function, it only looks at if one of the conditions is met. So even if just one of the conditions is met, it's going to return a true. So with the or, both conditions do not have to be met. As long as one of the conditions is met, it's going to return the value as true. All right, whereas with the AND, both conditions needs to be met in order to return a value true. All right, and so that is the difference between the AND and then the OR function. All right, and so in view of this, how can we use the if and then the OR function? So we are going to be using the exact same strategy that we use over here, but in this regard, we are not going to be using the AND. We are going to be using what we call the OR. All right, good. We are going to be using the OR, and what we are simply going to say is that we are going to say, all right, so equal to if, and again or. All right, so if this is greater than 10,000, all right, so greater than 10,000, all right, and then the next logical statement for or is that, and this, all right, is also greater than 1,000. All right, so now we are going to the if statement. Then we want to say that, all right, this person deserves a bonus. All right, other than that, this person does not deserve, or do not deserve, right? Do not deserve. Like so, like so. Good. All right. So this is it. My spelling is correct, I'm sure. All right. So this is simply telling us that, all right, so as long as one of these conditions meets the conditions that we've given it, all right, then we should return that the person deserves a bonus. So in this particular case, the two conditions, all right, doesn't have to meet the condition that we are giving it. As long as one of them meets the conditions, the person is free to go. The person meets the condition. All right. So you can either, for something like this, the person can either target the sales, all right, to have sales of above 10,000 so that the person can get a bonus, or decide not to go for the sales but go for the overtime, where the overtime is exceeding the condition for overtime, so that the person deserves the bonus. All right. And so that is how the if and then the and then the if and then the or function works in Microsoft Excel to make our lives easier, all right, as data professionals. And so we are going to be ending the video for today on this. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit on the like button. All right, be sure to comment down below that you enjoyed the video. All right, it means so much to me and helps to the YouTube algorithm as well. Okay, and yeah, do not forget to hit on the subscribe button so you can join the nakama. All right, it means so much to me. All right, and yeah, like I always say, do be sure to take care of yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one. Stay safe.